Gene Kelly was born Eugene Curran Kelly on August 23, 1912, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, into a working-class Irish-American family. Growing up during the Great Depression, Kelly was exposed to economic hardships that shaped his early perspective on life. His family instilled a sense of discipline and perseverance in him, values that would guide his later career. As a child, Kelly was drawn to movement, rhythm, and physical expression, although he initially resisted dance. Teased by his peers, he tried to avoid the art form, but the pull of dance was too strong. Kelly found solace and joy teaching dance at his family's dance studio, where he realized that his true calling lay in the world of performance. This love for movement led him to shift his aspirations from law to dancing, a decision that would eventually change the landscape of Hollywood musicals. The journey to Broadway and Hollywood. After attending the University of Pittsburgh and briefly studying law, Kelly moved to New York City in the late 1930s. His big break came in 1940 when he landed the lead role in Pal Joey on Broadway. Kelly's dynamic stage presence and magnetic charm caught the attention of Hollywood producers. In 1942, he made his film debut in For Me and My Gal, opposite Judy Garland, and quickly established himself as one of Hollywood's most versatile dancers. Kelly brought a new kind of masculine athleticism to the screen, combining ballet, tap, and even pedestrian movements into his performances. Unlike many dancers who adhered strictly to classical forms, Kelly revolutionized dancing in film by blending technique with storytelling. His innovative use of camera work, incorporating dynamic tracking shots and deep focus, transformed dance into visual poetry. Rise to stardom, Singing in the Rain, and iconic performances. One of the defining moments of Gene Kelly's career came in 1952 with the film Singing in the Rain, a masterpiece that showcased his incredible talents as a dancer, singer, and actor. The iconic scene in which Kelly joyfully splashes through puddles while holding an umbrella remains one of the most enduring images in cinematic history. What made this performance even more impressive was that Kelly was battling a 103 degrees Fahrenheit fever during the shoot. The film itself became one of the greatest musicals ever made, solidifying Kelly's place as a cinematic icon. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, Kelly starred in numerous acclaimed films, including An American in Paris, 1951, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture on the Town, 1949, and Anchors Aweigh, 1945. His contributions both in front of and behind the camera reshaped the musical genre, pioneering choreography and pushing boundaries. In addition to his acting and dancing, Gene Kelly was a trailblazing choreographer. He believed that dance should be a natural extension of a film's narrative rather than an interruption. His choreography was marked by a deep desire to make dance accessible to everyone, not just those with formal ballet training. Kelly's performances often portrayed relatable, all-American characters, whose dance routines reflected emotions like joy, frustration, love, and longing. Through this approach, he helped humanize the musical genre and made it more accessible to audiences. Kelly's collaborations with fellow performers like Frank Sinatra, Donald O'Connor, Sid Charisse, and Debbie Reynolds remain celebrated for their technical brilliance and emotional depth. His creative vision made him one of the most respected choreographers in Hollywood. Social justice advocacy and progressive ideals. Beyond his work in film, Gene Kelly was also an advocate for social justice and racial equality. He was one of the few Hollywood stars of his time to speak out against racial discrimination in the entertainment industry. Kelly's commitment to diversity was evident in his decision to cast African-American dancer and choreographer Fjord Nicholas in The Pirate, 1948, insisting that he be given equal screen presence. This decision was bold for an era when segregation was still a deeply entrenched part of American society. Kelly's advocacy for fair treatment of African-American performers demonstrated his dedication to using his platform to push for equality in an industry that was often reluctant to make such changes. His actions spoke volumes about his character, and they helped pave the way for greater inclusion in Hollywood. Personal life, marriages, and family. Gene Kelly's personal life was just as complex and rich as his professional career. He was married 3 times, and each relationship reflected different stages of his life. His first marriage was to actress Betsy Blair, whom he wed in 1941. They had a daughter, Carrie Kelly, in 1942. Blair, who was socially conscious and dedicated to her craft, supported Kelly during the early years of his career. However, their marriage eventually ended in 1957 after 16 years, largely due to the pressures of Hollywood life and differing career paths. Kelly married his second wife, Jean Cohn, in 1960. Cohn was also a dancer and choreographer, and they shared a deep professional bond that blossomed into a lasting emotional connection. They had 2 children together, Timothy and Bridget. Tragically, Cohn passed away in 1973 after a long illness, leaving Kelly devastated. In 1990, at the age of 77, Kelly married Patricia Ward, a biographer and assistant who was 47 years younger than him. Their relationship brought new energy and companionship to Kelly's life during his later years. On-screen partnership with Donald O'Connor. One of the most beloved aspects of Gene Kelly's career is his on-screen partnership with Donald O'Connor. The 2 performers first teamed up in Singing in the Rain, a film that became a cultural touchstone. While Kelly was the film's main star, O'Connor's contribution to the production was invaluable. Kelly's admiration for O'Connor went beyond professional respect. He often described O'Connor as a dynamo, a gifted performer whose comedic brilliance and energy were unmatched. O'Connor, who had come from a vaudeville background, brought a sense of spontaneity and ease to his performances, which complemented Kelly's precise, technical style. In their iconic Moses Supposes routine, Kelly choreographed the number, but it was O'Connor's quick delivery and comedic timing that made the scene come to life. Kelly later admitted that working with O'Connor was one of the most joyful experiences of his career. Admiration for O'Connor's resilience and dedication, Gene Kelly was not only impressed by O'Connor's talent, but also his resilience and work ethic. During the filming of Singing in the Rain, O'Connor was dealing with fatigue and injuries from previous film commitments. Despite this, he threw himself into his performance with tireless enthusiasm. Kelly later expressed awe at how O'Connor managed to perform the physically demanding Make 'Em Laugh routine, a number that left O'Connor bedridden for days afterward. Kelly believed this dedication exemplified O'Connor's professionalism and genuine love for entertaining. Despite their age difference, Kelly was born in 1912, while O'Connor was born in 1925. The 2 shared a deep kindred spirit when it came to their passion for performance. Kelly often remarked that O'Connor's good humor and lightheartedness helped balance the set, making the grueling production process more enjoyable. Declining health and final years. In the late 1980s, Gene Kelly's health began to decline. Once known for his boundless energy and athleticism, Kelly was now becoming frail, and public appearances became increasingly rare. In 1994, Kelly suffered a stroke that required an extended hospital stay. The stroke had a profound effect on Kelly, impairing his mobility and speech. He remained in the hospital for 7 weeks, and his condition remained a matter of concern for his family and friends. A second stroke in early 1995 left him permanently disabled, and he was no longer able to perform the way he had in his younger years. Despite his challenges, Kelly's indomitable spirit remained intact. He spent his final months at his Beverly Hills home, surrounded by loved ones, reflecting on his remarkable career and the incredible life he had lived. Gene Kelly's legacy and passing. Gene Kelly passed away on February 2, 1996, at the age of 83. His death marked the end of an era in Hollywood. Kelly had been a pioneer in the world of dance and film, and his work transformed the musical genre. His legacy continues to live on through the countless performers and filmmakers he inspired throughout his life. Kelly's innovative choreography, his passion for storytelling through movement, and his unwavering commitment to his craft have made him a beloved figure in the history of American cinema. His passing was mourned by fans, peers, and colleagues, all of whom recognized the immense impact Kelly had on the entertainment industry. His contributions to the arts will forever be remembered, making him one of the greatest artists of the 20th century.